Hello and welcome to Struggle is Real. I'm Victoria, and every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I sit down and write for just 10 minutes. It sounds very simple. It should be simple, and it is simple, but just because it's simple, it doesn't exclude the fact that it's extremely difficult. And it's hard because it is the process of creating a continuous habit that can help us develop the most important skill for writers is a writing habit, because you become a writer by writing, nothing else. And it also sounds very simple. Again, it's difficult for some people. There are people who have great discipline, and it's amazing and admirable, but even they have achieved their discipline through a lot of hard work. Simple things that sound simple from outside, but internally it's absolutely difficult and admirable. So today we will be trying to trick our brain and to change the subject. Whatever you're working on, especially if you're a person who has deadlines, academia people, someone who's trying to rewrite their resume or finish their job application, or maybe you're studying for LSAT, you need a little break. Your brain will appreciate it, because the best way to rest for our very important organ in our heads is to change subject. And hopefully today, if you're here with me, you'll be able to set aside your struggles and sit with me and struggle with me, writing about something totally different. And today's topic will be music. I love music. A lot of people love music. Some people don't, and that's totally fine. I've been listening to music since I was a child. I can never imagine my life without music. And music is being written just like a story, but in a different medium, and it's wonderful. It's, for me, unfathomable, even though 30 years ago or so, I'm dating myself now, I wrote a small piece of music, and it was such a long time ago. I wish I had continued my musical education, but I did not. Well, we're here now, and we're gonna write with our words and whatever medium we are able to. So today's topic, I repeat myself, will be music. For example, I created 3 prompts that we can use one of them. Or you can also touch base with all of these topics. Number 1 prompt that I was thinking about is, for example, we all have discovered some genre or a band that we heard on the radio. A lot of times we are surrounded by friends and family who have their own taste, and as we grow up, empirically we take on their taste, and there's nothing wrong with it. On the contrary, how else are we going to learn something? Our outside environment determines our taste in many other things. So however, there's music that you discover on your own. And I will never forget my childhood moments when I discovered The Prodigy and Enigma. I was a 4th grader, and it was a pretty heavy music, but I remember I loved it, and I don't remember who introduced me to it. I'm pretty sure I heard them and it was mine, because not a lot of kids really enjoyed it. I remember Nirvana was big, but that was influenced by my friends because it was everywhere. It was a big deal. Kurt Cobain, he's amazing. Poor guy. He passed away, but he left his legacy, and a lot of people love him. That style is also not very much loved by everyone. It doesn't matter. The point is, let's think about your past, your current life. And think about the music that you discovered on your own, and not through your boyfriend or husband or ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend, whatever. So then the second prompt will be, what if your story that you're working on were music? What kind of genre it would be? Or your own personal story, your life story, what genre you would call yourself? Well, I'm giving you freedom. I'm not giving you freedom. You're free to choose whatever you like. You can either go with your own life story, or you can choose one of your stories that you're writing and call them a genre. Even an essay can be genre. I think essay would be like more like a classical music, but that's my point of view. Another, the last one would be, is there a song that you really dislike, or a band that you really dislike? I have one. Like, I don't know why, but I cannot listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Anything they play, like, my psyche just repels them. No offense, there's nothing personal. I don't like you guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, those are gonna be the 3 prompts that we're gonna work on, and we have 10 minutes. And I will start a timer, and I will see you in 10 minutes. I hope you have fun. But if you would like to continue beyond 10 minutes, please do so, because the whole gist of this little YouTube channel is that we get in the groove and the flow of writing and get out of the writer's block and go back to our main project. And our main project, you'll be surprised that this consciousness, live stream consciousness writing, is going to surprise you, because sometimes you keep writing about music but something else comes out, and that something else might be beneficial for your main project, or you can start a completely new project. Anyway, let's see what comes out of this 10 minutes, and I hope you have fun, and I will see you very soon. Okay, and the 10 minute is up. But if you're writing, please keep writing. Okay, my timer keeps going. Anyway, I hope you had fun, and I hope you remembered something that you thought you forgotten, and you continue writing, because you become a writer by writing, and that's what Margaret Atwood says, and I keep quoting her very often, and I think about her very often, and I listen to her, and yeah, that's it from me. And I hope I see you next Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you come here and we struggle together in a good way. Have a great week. Bye bye.